Hi there. Welcome to My Other's Keeper. So, you're going to find out exactly what happens when you have a guest who decides not to come. Um, so, right now, I have nobody to talk to. My guest um, is busy with something else, I guess, and she has decided not to come. I have another friend who may be joining me, hopefully in the not terribly distant future. But until then, I am going to hope that I have people commenting and talking to me and that kind of thing, because frankly, it's a little lonely out here. So, what can we talk about? Well, let's see. Things that have been keeping me busy over the last however many years. This is the binder that I was first given when I was diagnosed with a mood disorder. And it came with this handy little booklet with lots of information. And like Tommy says on the lifeboat, we're going to journal every day. So, journal how I'm feeling, what I'm feeling, that kind of thing every day or every week at very least. And yeah, so that was something that was really important when it came to dealing with my mental health, especially when I was first diagnosed. Um, what was my life like before I was diagnosed? I almost can't remember. I shouldn't say I almost can't remember. I can remember all sorts of really strange, fun-ish stories. Um, and a lot of them have to do with being not quite out of control, but not the type of control that a person would want to be under. So basically, it would be like being drunk, except I hadn't had anything to drink. Being high on I don't know what else, because it certainly wasn't the mellow of a benzo or the mellow of pot or something like that. Um, Definitely those down times were decidedly down. It wasn't a mellow kind of floaty feeling ever. Um, but being able to have a sense of normalcy, a sense of being able to um, feel what other people were feeling, I guess, is sort of how I might look at it. I'm just when you don't know how other people are feeling, you don't know what it means for you to feel. Does that make any sense to anybody? Um, the way I grew up, basically, I had to stuff all of my emotions. And it was very difficult because for the first 16 to 18 years of my life, I wasn't allowed to feel sad or angry or anything like that because that was a bad emotion. And good little girls don't do that and they don't act out and they don't do, and my parents probably would not tell you that that's how they treated us, but that's how it definitely felt. And that is what became very deep inside my personality. Um, so as I got older, um, and I was talking to another lady who is on the lifeboat regularly, and Tommy talks about journaling. And Tommy is this guy, Tommy Scoville, and he runs a YouTube page called The Lifeboat. And it is excellent. It's all about connection, it's all about sobriety, it's all about how to keep community in your life. And that's essentially what I would like to do with this channel as well. So when I'm looking at what I was going to journal, I would write down things like, oh gracious, okay. Oh, here's a sleep record. Yeah, I didn't do a lot of that either. Uh, by sleep record, I mean sleeping. I sure didn't sleep a lot. I don't sleep a lot now either, but at the same time, it's just not quite. It's not the same. I have insomnia in that I sleep for like an hour and a half to 2 hours, and then I'm awake and I can't sleep. And then I do for another hour. And so I'm never really getting a good rest. So at the very beginning of this journey that I was on, there's an inventory of self. So if I look at my past symptoms of depression, suicide attempts twice, tired, always tired, cry very easily. I'm very easily frustrated. I'm always under, there's always an undercurrent of sad. And that's something that is very common with people with type 2 bipolar. Bipolar type 1, okay. Bipolar type 1, if this is average, okay, bipolar type 1 goes past the psychotic line. And that is where you have um, feelings of euphoria to the point that you think that you are a celestial being or that sort of thing. And I know that I talked about this on a Monday, Mental Health Monday, a couple of weeks ago. But I want to just talk about how it really affected me in the days that I was first diagnosed. I actually haven't read this in, well, just as many years as since I put it out. So um, let's see, there's always an undercurrent of sad. I feel empty, numb. I feel anxiety all the time. Bad dishes and laundry problems. Oh my goodness. My husband and I bought well, we didn't have a dishwasher for the longest time, and we finally bought a dishwasher. It truly saved our marriage. And people think that I'm joking when I say something like that, but I'm not really joking that much. So I'm just going to finish going through here. My friend Samara is going to be waiting to say hi. So I'll just go through this really quickly. No, actually, I won't. I'll leave you wanting more. Yeah, that's it. So, hi, Sam.
Hi, Kim.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm
Good.
good.
Now, Samara and I just hang on, I can barely hear. Can you hear me very well?
I can hear you fine.
Okay.
I can talk louder.
No, it's just my headphones aren't turned up very high. So, okay. So, Sam's pinch hitting for me. She was not anticipating being on tonight. So, she's just a really good friend who is going to hang with me tonight. So, what's going on?
No, I had kind of a busy day. It was exciting.
Oh, excellent. What'd you do today?
Well, I started my day at 5:30 this morning.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to drive John to work because Kat killed their car.
Oh, no. Yes. John
When
and
she
Kat are former roommates of
Yes.
Samara's.
And
So when they need a ride,
when
she
Kat was
pinch hits.
driving John to work, they stopped at McDonald's and the lady kind of came out and said, "Don't go through the drive-through, you'll get stuck." So she went to back up and she went up onto the meridian between the two and then got her car stuck on the boulders in the meridian and now her car is smoking. So,
Oh, no, 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 no.
so I picked John
That's,
up and I drove him and picked him up today.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that
John's
doesn't
like, "Ah,
sound
what's
like
the worst
it's,
that'll happen? They'll write your car off."
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, the worst that'll happen is I can't afford to buy a new car to get to
yeah.
work. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
always fun.
So that was the start of my day, and then because I'd only had, like, 2 hours of sleep, I came home and snoozed for, like, a couple hours, and then I did my first volunteer shift filling in learning how to fill in at my church office,
Oh,
which,
okay.
basically sorry, notification,
Yep.
basically entailed me going to the church and
Hmm.
getting kind of a 20 minute to half an hour run through of stuff. And then we sat and had coffee for the rest of the afternoon. It was one of
Nice.
the groups. She's like, "This is not normally what my days are like, honest." I'm like, "Well, yeah, probably normally people phone and you have to do stuff to do with that." She's like, "Yeah, yeah."
Yeah.
Like, literally, there was one phone call the whole time I was there and she missed it.
Oh
Because we were
no.
back
Oops.
we were doing stuff then. We were pulling muffins out
Okay.
of the freezer for tomorrow morning, so
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we pretty much didn't do anything all day.
Okay. And this was
Yeah.
with Kelly in the office?
This is with Kelly in the
Yeah,
office.
yeah. Kelly's
She's like,
another friend of
"Really?"
mine. She's just
She's
an
like,
amazing young lady.
yeah. She's like, "No, honestly, really, I normally do stuff." And then she's sitting there typing away. I'm like, "Well, what are you doing now?" She goes, "Oh, nothing you'll have to worry about because I'm doing stuff to do with the other church that Mitchell's taking care of." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, okay." Because our
Okay.
minister is actually helping kind of rebuild a church in Regina from the ground up because
Oh,
they were about
wow.
to literally lose their church
Oh.
because they're doing dumb things and mismanagement. And like Kelly said that they rent their parking lot out,
Mhm.
but their receptionist hadn't sent out invoices for the last year and a half. And it totals something like $60,000 a year in revenue for that church.
That keeps the lights on.
It's like, oops,
Oh
she's
my
like, "You
goodness.
can guarantee if we were renting our parking lot out, I don't care if it only made us $60, those invoices are going out."
Well, that's yeah, absolutely. I used to work with Kelly, the same office where my husband works, and she has a work ethic, this girl, and she now has her own business on top of working for the same church Sam goes to. So,
Yeah,
yeah, this is a girl that
she's amazing.
if there's a job to be done, she's gonna do it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yes. Okay.
We had a
Alright.
good laugh because she pulled out the binder and she's like, "This is the procedures manual." I use the front section because that's got all of our passwords and security codes and stuff.
Mhm.
And I use the rental section, and then I use the finance one, but you won't have to worry about that. And she's like, "I really don't know what the rest of it is for because it's from the previous reception." I don't know. I mean, if you
Oh,
want, read it and see if you can figure it out. That'd be cool.
maybe you can explain it to me.
So yeah, yeah, we were laughing. It was pretty
Oh,
funny.
that's good. Oh, that's good.
But,
Awesome.
but yeah, so we were having
Yes.
coffee with the ladies that are planning the World Day of Prayer on Thursday.
Oh, yeah,
And
yep.
Mark sat there while they were explaining what they're doing and stuff, and he asked, he's our worship, I think his official title is worship arts minister or something like that. He's the guy who does like deals with all the slides and the pictures and the
Mhm.
music and
Yeah,
all the visual and sound things basically. Um
okay.
and he's like, "Well, Samara, you're not saying anything. What are you doing in this?" I said, "Oh no, I'm here with Kelly." He goes, "Oh,
I'm not here.
okay." She's like, "Oh, by the way, that's who's filling in when I'm on holidays." He's like, "Oh, cool."
Oh, when
Yeah.
is she going on holidays?
She has a day off at the end of March, and then she's asked for the first full week of April.
Oh, okay.
So, and she's
Alright.
like, "But don't worry, if something comes up, it's actually only Monday I'll be gone of that week." She's like, "The rest of the time,
Okay.
me and my mom will be cleaning out my spare bedroom." Like,
Well,
oh,
hey, may as well.
just like it looks like a craft store blew up in there.
Well, it would with her business. She makes something called Color Me cushions, and they are amazing. They are really cool. I want to have her on here so we can talk about what she does, why she does it, and
Mhm.
ways that I've seen it work just amazingly. It's been
Oh,
cool to see the development of her business. It's been really
that's
nice.
cool. That is cool.
Yeah,
She is like a crazy nuts busy lady. Besides
she is.
her other job of organizing craft fair stuff.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I
Yeah.
just actually booked my tables with her for the summer. So, yeah, did that
Nice.
today. Yeah.
Nice. But yeah, so
Yep.
I did that and then I went to Prairie Meats and used some of my gift card and bought stuff to make for supper in a while and did some like really sizable packages of Greek ribs on for $2 off. So they're like $7.99. I'm very excited to try those.
Nice. Yeah,
Mhm.
their meat products are fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they're
very, very good.
so I'm looking forward
Oh,
to trying those,
awesome.
yeah, and then I drove John home. He's like, "Are you just waiting in the parking lot?" I said, "No, I just came to buy stuff and I'm leaving. I'm not driving you home. You can walk." His coworker's like, What did you do?
Yeah.
I said, "Well, not today. He didn't take me off today. It's good. He has a ride home. It's okay."
Yeah. Yeah, we're okay right now.
Yeah, today,
Yes.
today.
Yeah.
But no, it was good. So it was, kind of a busy day when it wasn't really supposed to be a busy day, but not really a busy day, if that makes sense. I had things to
Steady.
do, I guess is more
Steady but
appropriate.
not busy. Yeah.
Yeah. And I got out of the house and did stuff because I didn't get to go to the gym yesterday.
Mm.
'Cause I
Mhm.
got a phone call from Roseanne at 9:30 saying, "Don't bother going," because I got a phone call from Access Transit that they can't get the buses in. And I'm like, "If they
Right.
can't get a bus in, there's no way one of the cabs is gonna get me in there."
Absolutely. Yeah, no, yesterday was a zoo when it came to anything to do with traffic.
I know. I was out
Yeah.
driving around a lot yesterday
Yeah,
because
I
everybody
wasn't.
I knew needed rides.
Ooh. No, I was snug and cozy at home. What can I say? It was nice.
It wasn't so bad though, like, cause when I was out, I went and picked up Rob and drove him to men's group, and then
Mhm.
I went and got John and drove him home, and then I kinda just hung out in the co-op parking lot until men's group was done. Cause I was like, I have time, but I don't wanna drive all the way home and back."
Yeah. Yeah. And theirs is right downtown, right? The men's group?
N it is in the Canadian Mental Health Association building, which is actually behind the co-op on 33rd.
Oh. Oh, I thought the CMHA was downtown.
Mhm,
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's definitely not downtown. Yeah,
no.
that's a bit of a distance. Okay.
Mhm. But it actually works for
Yeah,
me because, like, John lives in Montgomery, so
for sure. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I
It's a
just
lot
went
easier. You
back
just have a
and
route you can follow.
yeah. Yeah, because I
Yeah.
literally, like, picked up Rob off 22nd, drove down Avenue P, dropped him off, then looped over to Miller and picked up John and dropped him on Montgomery, and then looped back and got some gas at the co-op, so I made sure I had gas for today, and
Okay. So I figured that since you love cats and I love trivia,
uh-oh.
I'm going to ask you 101 great cat trivia questions.
Oh god. Okay. Oh, man, now I'm gonna have to think.
Okay, so let's see if it. Um, at what age do cats become fertile?
Oh, it's very young. It's something like 8 months or something crazy like that. I'm gonna go with a year, I guess.
Between 5 and 7 months for a female,
Oh, there you go.
and around 6 months for a male.
Yeah. Like I said, crazy young.
It is. How long is a cat pregnant for?
I don't know. Not very long. 5 months.
Between 60 and 70 days.
Yeah, okay. See, I don't know. I've never had a cat that's had kittens. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I suppose there is that. Okay, so let's go somewhere else down there. How high and far can most cats jump?
A refrigerator.
Okay. Do you know
Huh.
approximately how high that might be?
Let's go with like I'm gonna go with like maybe 5 feet is probably average-ish.
Yeah, you're probably close. A cat can jump up to 5 times its own body height and about 6 times its length. So,
Oh,
yeah,
that makes sense.
average cat is around, a foot, give or
Yeah,
take.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What does it mean when a cat blinks slowly?
It's calm.
Who's answering this?
Me, sorry, there's just talking in
Oh,
the middle. Just me.
oh,
I'm going with it's calm.
okay. When a cat blinks slowly, it's kissing you.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's
Okay,
their way
sure.
of giving you a kiss.
Fair enough.
Does a cat have whiskers only on its face?
That I know of, but Oh, and their ears, which I guess is
I think
kind of
that's
their
all
face.
kind of combined facial, headal stuff. That was good English.
Yeah, that's okay. I don't speak good English either. I'm gonna
Okay.
go with yes, only on their
It
face.
They also have whiskers on the back of their front legs.
I did not know that. Huh.
So what's the purpose of whiskers, do you know?
Well, the ones on their face is so that they have like a that's their whiskers stick out, and if their whiskers can fit, they can fit.
And that's probably what it is with their legs as well. For crouching
Probably.
down,
Yeah,
if the
probably.
elbow whiskers, I don't know that I've
Elbow
ever
whisker. That just
doesn't that
sounds
just sound
wrong. The
wrong?
elbow
Yes.
whisker.
The elbow whiskers, if the elbow whiskers hit the top of the yeah, okay, never mind. So why does a cat have a rough tongue?
Oh, because they use it like a brush or a comb to clean. Because it helps comb out the dead fur and stuff. That's what I'm going with.
It helps them drink milk and clean meat off bones.
Well, you're not supposed to give them milk. What kind of bull
Well,
crap is this?
I'm just saying that's what it says right here. Right there, it's what it
I
says.
can see how it could clean the meat off bones though, because they're rough tongues.
Oh, do they ever?
Hmm.
Yes. Does a cat dream?
Yes.
Yes, they do. Yes.
I know that
Have
because
you
my
seen your
cats
cats
sometimes,
dream?
yeah, they sometimes like run in their sleep. It's very cute.
Yes, absolutely. I've seen my dogs do that in the past.
Hmm. It's funny. It's like I hope you're not running away from something. I hope you're running to catch something. I hope it's a good
Yes, catch
dream.
that
Mhm.
mouse, catch that mouse.
Yeah. Go get
Yes.
birdie. Get the birdie.
Can a cat be trained to use the toilet?
Supposedly, yes. Well,
Yes,
I
they
mean, you can
can.
train them to use a litter box, and I've supposedly there are ways to train them to use like a regular toilet. Hmm.
Yeah. Do you know how to do it?
Well, I've thoroughly read the steps because a previous roommate was going to try to do it, and
Didn't happen?
um, well, she still was determined to do it, but by the time I left, the cat was like over a year old, and I'm like, give it up now.
No, you could probably do it
I don't
at
know.
over a year.
She didn't really have the kind of determination it would take to do something like
Mm,
that, though.
yeah.
Like her cat literally like chewed open the box of litter and spread it all over the floor and then was using that.
Ew.
'Cause
Alrighty.
to be fair, her floor in her basement was cracked and stuff, so it kind of was all the same texture, right? Mhm,
That's
mhm.
still gross.
It really, really, really is.
Okay. So what flavors can cats taste?
I know this, or at least I know I've read this, and I should know this. Um, I know it is like not the same as us at all. They taste they don't taste sour. I think they taste like fats and I mean both like fats and oils and stuff like that. And I don't know if they know like spicy. I think they kind of get spicy. I don't know, or maybe it just tastes weird to them because I know my cat really didn't like spicy things.
Okay. Cats can taste everything but sweetness.
Oh, there we go. I
Yeah.
knew it wasn't sweet.
Yep. No, so actually, watching another YouTube channel, he's been doing cat trivia. Um, but this was actually a different trivia that birds cannot taste capsaicin. So the what makes
They don't
peppers
get the
hot,
spice. Yeah.
right? So what a lot of seed mills will do is they'll put all their bird seed in a container and then they'll mix it with capsaicin so that the squirrels don't get at it, the cats don't get at it, and all of that. But the birds, it doesn't bother them in the least.
Well, that's cool.
But
Really cool.
mammals, it affects. So
Yeah.
if you do have troubles with other rodentia, and I should put some in our bird feeder to get rid of the deer. But yeah, mammals can apparently be affected by the capsaicin. It won't hurt them, but they sure won't like it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I know that oh, what was I gonna say? Totally gone. Never mind. It had something to do with that. I'll
Okay.
think of it later.
How many bones does a cat have?
I have no idea.
How many
At the
bones does a
moment, I
people
can't even
have?
remember how many we have, and I went to school to learn that.
I think we have like 206 or something like that. That
Yeah,
sound
it's
right?
206, 208, somewhere in there.
Yeah, somewhere in that general vicinity. Cats have
Did you know?
230.
Did you know, as a side point, that people with darker skin tend to have an extra one or two bones? I can't remember if it's one or two in their feet, and they have a slightly different bone structure, which is why we have a lot more like legit why we have a lot more like basketball players that are black individuals and darker skinned individuals and stuff is because they can jump better because of this bone structure and why they can quite often run better and stuff.
That's very interesting. I've
Hmm.
never heard that before.
Hmm.
Wow. I'll have to look that up.
One of the useless things I learned at school.
How many toes does a cat have?
Can I cheat?
Yes, but only if you show her on camera because she's gorgeous.
Oh, she ran away.
Well, that's no
I don't
fair.
even know when she ran away. uh I think they have I think they have five too because they have four little like fingers and then they have the one that's like up here that's kind of like
Okay.
an equivalent of a thumb. Hold on. So there's four more and four, eight, nine, 10. I'm gonna go with 18. I think it's 18
You're right. They have
because
18 toes.
they don't have these on the back.
They don't have the dew claw on the back. That's right.
Yeah. Thank
Awesome.
you.
You
I was
got
looking
one.
for that word, but it was not coming. One up here.
The thing with the stuff.
Yeah,
Okay. So how much time do cats spend grooming in a day?
a lot. Depends on the cat. Some not enough.
Much like
Uh,
teenage boys, not
y-
enough.
yeah, kinda. Uh, let's go with 4 hours. I'm just
It's
making up
approximately
numbers.
1/3 of the day. So that would
What
be about 8
well,
hours.
well, I don't know. I mean, a third of the day that they're awake or a third of the day?
A third of the day.
Oh, yeah, then it would be about 8 hours. Yeah, okay, that's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair.
Okay. When can cats become pregnant?
We already did that one.
Nope.
Didn't we do that?
That's when they could reach maturity.
Oh,
When can they become pregnant?
wouldn't that be like the same time? Wouldn't that be the same time?
Nope.
I don't know. 6 months.
4 months.
I
Can you
thought they didn't get
imagine?
fertile until 5 though. How
Nope,
does that work?
they reach their physical maturity, like full body, everything
I get you.
maturity
I get you.
at
Nope,
5,
I got you now.
but
Yeah, okay.
reproductively a little earlier.
I got you now.
Okay. So, here's one. Do kittens in the same litter always have the same father?
No,
What
I got one
happens?
right.
All right.
I got one right.
So what happens? Why is that? Do you know?
I don't know the process, but I know that they can more than one. They could have like 6 kittens with 6 different dads.
Exactly. So yeah, basically a cat releases multiple different eggs. That was good English. RD disorder. Okay, multiple eggs, and therefore, like one father cat could inseminate one egg, and a different
Yeah,
father cat could do. They,
yeah,
like you said, there could be 6 eggs and 6 kittens and 6 fathers, and
yeah.
just if yeah, it can be all sorts of them.
The
Dogs are
child's
much the
worried.
same way, actually. Dogs are
Fair
much the
enough.
same way. What is unusual about each cat's nose?
They have, like, nose prints, like, we have different thumbprints, they have different nose prints,
Yep, that's right.
or different nose smears if you're looking out a window. You
Okay.
knew exactly how tall my cat was by the part of the window you couldn't see through.
Yeah,
And then
we had a
there'd be like a paw print higher than the nose print kind of thing, pretty much.
we had a young lady living here with her cat for a while, and not only were there nose prints, but there were sneeze prints because the cat would
Mhm.
sneeze, as I don't know if it was as it was looking at birds or if it was just outside, but much higher on the window there were sneeze prints. It was kind of gross, but that happened.
You only need
It
to
was
sneeze
easy to
for her, it's
wash.
done.
It was easy to wash. What's a cat breeder called besides a pimp?
Um, they are, dear Lord, I was talking about this like 2 days ago. Yeah, I don't know. It's gone, Kim.
It's a cattery.
Right.
All right.
We were talking about that in relation to Penny because the
Yes,
yeah, you saw the post, I'm sure,
I
because my
did.
friend Dawn has a cat from the same parents,
Two
basically, as Penny.
two cats from the same litter,
And
right?
then no, the other one is from the next breeding pair that they
Mm,
got. Because when she got her first little guy, he was from their last litter, and now they're breeding different. But that was, I think, the last litter that they were doing, period. Because I think if I remember seeing that they're not gonna breed anymore.
okay.
So
Hmm. All right.
no more Sphinx and Saskatoon.
Moo. Has Penny been fixed? Yeah.
All of his cats have.
Yeah. So why do cats use their tails? What do they use them for?
One thing is balance.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big one.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they also use them to express themselves, which probably isn't on there, but you
It's
definitely know
not
when a
on
cat's mad. You definitely know when a cat's mad. Um,
it. Yep.
a lot of it's balance. Like,
Yeah. That's basically the only answer here is they use it for balance.
yeah, that's also why they
So
do that weird little bum wiggle when they're
yeah,
getting ready to jump at something.
yeah. I
It's
think my
also why
husband's
cats can.
washing the bathtub. I can hear squeaky, 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 squeaky. Like
Good
I'm
for
pretty
him.
sure that's what he's doing.
Good for him.
Yay! All right.
Trying to
A
send him
feral
this way.
uh no, your guy can do his own bathtub. Or one of the 4 guys who live in that house can do the bathtub. Yeah.
Kelly
So
offered
what
me the cleaner she uses.
Oh, well there you go.
We had quite the discussion today, might I add.
Okay.
She's like, "I have a cleaner. It's only 25 bucks an hour." I'm like, "Ooh, come do the bathroom. That might be worth it."
I have a friend who's a cleaner,
See?
and this is the young lady who was living with us with the cat.
Oh, right. I
And
forgot about that.
she's actually moving to a place in your city, not very far from where you live.
I just, I feel horrible though, like subjecting anybody to this.
She actually really likes it. The dirtier a place is, the happier she is because she can really see the
She
difference.
might go into overload, Kim.
Oh, exactly. She would be like euphoric at your house. Okay, for those watching, Samara's not a dirty person. She lives with 4 men and they're just roommates. But
Well,
and
roommate
Samara's
and
disabled, so
children.
she can't exactly go down on the floor and get down into doing
I could go
bathtub
down and do it, I
scrubbing.
just would never get up again.
Exactly, exactly. Yes. Yeah,
If you wanna
so
come visit, I'll be laying on the floor in my room sleeping because I couldn't get
help
up.
me. Somebody help me. I fell and I can't get up. Yes.
No joke.
Oh, exactly, exactly. What is a feral cat?
A feral cat is a cat that is literally wild and outside and, like, doesn't have a home. It's just yeah,
What
outside wild.
what defines a wild cat?
I'm gonna go with they were born in the wild, they live in the wilds, they have no owner.
Yep, they're born and living in the wild. So it's not just a house cat that, ran
That's
away.
outside all the time? No, no.
Yeah, no. Okay. What is a aw? What's a group of kittens called?
Is it Clowder?
Nope.
No, that's something else. I know this. I should know this
You should.
because I have this in my house.
You do. You have one.
Why do I not remember this? Well, it's
Can
not
I
a
give you a
murder because
hint?
that's crows. Yes,
Yep.
please.
It's an e-reader.
I'm pretty sure it's not a Kindle.
It is a Kindle.
Is it?
It's a
Okay, that was
Kindle.
not the word that I was trying for, so never mind. Would've never got that.
Okay, so no, it's an e-reader of kittens. There you
Yeah,
go.
okay.
All
I
right.
think I've gotten, what, 2 right by now? That's it?
Yeah, we're on
I
number
love
19, so you have some way to go.
I love cats, and I love them, and I cuddle them, and, I know how to take care of them, but Lord help me, I don't know trivia on them apparently at all.
Well, we'll find a different trivia for
Leg
next time we
whiskers,
are. That's right.
leg whiskers.
Leg. It's so that when they're doing this, they can walk
I
around and
I
yeah,
guess so, yeah.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, it makes
Next time
sense.
we have to do I have a surprise night for the 2 of us. I'll find a different trivia that we can do. So, okay. So what's
Let's do
unusual
one
about
where neither one of us knows the answers, and we'll, like, take turns.
Hey. Okay, what's unusual about a white cat with blue eyes?
Well, a cat with blue eyes is unusual to start with, except for
Okay.
in, like, Siamese and Himalayan.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna say it's not a dominant color for eye color for cats.
No,
Um,
specifically white cat with blue eyes. Like
I
those little
really don't know.
royale kittens that you see on the toilet paper.
Yeah, no, I gotcha. I don't know. Is that like a really, really rare combination?
I hope so, because frequently those cats are deaf.
Really?
Yeah,
Hmm, interesting.
yeah.
Fair enough.
There you go.
I don't think they're all deaf though,
Nope.
because
It's just
the kitten I wanted to take home from the farm looked like one of the Royale kittens,
mm,
and it definitely could hear me.
yeah, okay.
It definitely could hear.
All right.
Because the
So do
second you
all
opened the door, it knew who was coming out the door and would come running.
nice.
It was the
Okay.
cutest kitten. I just couldn't afford it because getting it from the farm, you have to pay to spay and neuter it and all of
That's
that
right.
kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Whereas
All of that stuff.
whereas if you get it from the SPCA, it's a little cheaper.
A little cheaper, but not you
It's
still
they're
have to pay for it to get done.
well, see, it depends where you go too. Like I haven't adopted a cat in quite a while. My cat's like 8 or 9 now, I think.
Mhm.
Um, and see, at that point, when you got a cat from the SPCA, they did a checkup on it, like a full vet check, and they
Right.
gave you a coupon to take to your vet to
Yep.
get it spayed or neutered.
Yes.
Um, that's not the story with the Kuma though. When I got Akuma and Takaya, I got them from PA. from their
Mm,
SPCA, and their SPCA works differently. You
okay.
pay a donation amount,
Mhm.
and they do it in-house before they let you have the animal,
Fair.
but when we went and picked I went and picked out the cats,
Mhm.
Takaya was getting treatments for ear mites, so I couldn't take her home yet. And so they said, "Well," and we're still running, they hadn't done the vet check yet on Akuma. So they
Mm,
said, "Come back next week and we'll have done her spaying and her ear mite treatment will be done and she's good to go." And they literally phoned while we were on the way to PA because they set up a time to come and pick them up. They
right.
phoned when we're on the way to PA, like 20 minutes before we're supposed to pick them up, and said, "Oh, well, we had to bump her because we were doing a bunch of spays and neuters for barn cats. So can you give us another week?" I'm like, I'm literally like 10 minutes out of town from Saskatoon. Like, no. My mom took
Yeah.
the day off work to come with me for this because I can't drive
Yeah,
and manage 2 kittens.
exactly. Yep.
I was like, "Ugh." So they didn't do it, and they weren't gonna, like, do anything about that, so
Really.
I paid the amount they suggested for Akuma because they had done his, and then I gave them an extra $5 for Takaya because then I had to phone my vet and be like, "So I got this cat at the PASPCA, and they bumped her for farm cats," and he's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, they phoned me 20 minutes before we hit town," and he's like, "Bring her here, we'll give you, like, the SPCA discount price," and he's
Oh,
like, "Oh," and they
nice.
so all we had to pay for was, like, the anesthesia and the anesthetic and, like, a couple of the minor things, so I think it ended up costing us, like, $80, which when you see a whole bill isn't so bad.
No, a whole bill
But
is a whole lot more than that.
yeah, exactly, but I was a little choked at them because
Oh, for sure.
literally I said, "Well, can I do the ear mite treatment at home?" And they said, "Well, yeah, for sure, but if you leave them for the week, we'll take care of her and then you're good to go."
Exactly.
Ugh. So we
Yeah,
made 2 trips to PA and they didn't even do it.
yeah. Thank you very much.
But they're adorable kitties and I love them, so, it's all good.
Yes, they are adorable kitties. Okay,
Mhm.
so do all cultures believe that black cats are bad luck?
No, they
No?
do not. Some believe they're incredibly good luck.
Do you know which cultures?
I know Egyptian, that's like their big thing is black cats are really good luck. I don't know specifically of any other ones, but I know like for Egypt, they're like a symbol of good luck and I don't know, a whole bunch. There's a whole mythology behind it. They were like the cats were treated better than people.
Yes, absolutely. Much
Mhm,
like in
mhm.
India, a cow is treated better than a person
Mhm,
because they
mhm,
believe that a cow is actually the reincarnated version of the highest level you can get once you've died.
mhm.
So, yeah,
Yeah, don't go killing cows in India.
no. So it just says some cultures, especially in Asia, think the black cats
Mm,
are good luck.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only one I know specifically is like Egypt was notorious for black cats were very important. Like cats were important to them, but black cats
Yes.
especially.
Okay. All right.
I have nothing against black cats.
Me neither. Yeah.
Mhm.
I've owned a couple black dogs. They've been the best dogs. Black animals
I
frequently are just discriminated against.
yeah, yeah. Black
Yeah.
cat. Cat has cat has a black cat,
Mhm.
and he's
Catherine?
funny because he's a fairly big cat. Like
Oh.
they're trying to get him running around a little more because he's getting kind of chonky. Um,
Mhm.
but it's funny because he has like his meow is like a 3-month-old kitten. Like he's got this little tiny high pitched, and it is so adorable. And he'll like literally walk along the hallway along beside you, and he'll jump up and try to paw your hand just
Aw,
just to get attention and love. He's a cutie. And
what a
and
sweetie.
our black cat here literally is rolling around on the floor in the hallway right now.
Is there catnip there or something? Or just It's just weird.
Dirt. There's dirt there, and she's
Dirt.
we pet her and love her, and then she rolls around on the carpet and then comes back and tries to jump on my bed. I'm like, "No, I don't want you on my bed. You're dirty. Ew.
I love you, go away.
I love you,
Yeah.
but"
All
Yeah,
right, here's another one. If your cat's tail forms a question mark, what does it want?
I don't know. Something, I'm sure it does, because their tails are very expressive.
It means they want to play.
Oh, well, there we go.
Yeah, so the little,
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
yeah, okay. And your cat's purr means not only that it's happy, but what else?
Also, it can be when they're scared.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So hurt,
Yeah.
sick, stressed, or ready to give birth,
Okay, I'll take you for your word for it on that
which
last.
would be hurt, sick, and scared all at the same time.
Yes,
Trust
yes, I
me on
guess
that one.
technically it would
Yeah.
be. That's a very
Well,
good
at
point.
least I was. Maybe I wasn't,
Mhm.
but yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So, what happens if a cat gives you a slow wink?
Terrible this I know what you mean. It's just I don't know. I go more off total body language. It's like
Cats
maybe
don't
just
do
no, like
no.
I don't know. They got something in their eye.
No, it means trust and commitment.
Oh, well, there you go.
All right. How much can a cat rotate their ears?
Let me think here in degrees.
Mhm.
Like almost all the way around. Almost. Because I know like they can have them forward and they can flip them all the way around so they're backwards. It's just this part they can't have the insides too. So how
Okay.
many degrees is that?
How
280?
many is a how many is a full circle?
360?
How much is half of that?
150, 60, 70, 180? Oh my god. You're making me do math.
You didn't know there was going to be math here, did you?
So then I want like 180 plus like what, 90?
No, it's
Ziggy,
180.
is it only
It's one.
180?
On
Really?
this
Well, yeah, because
program,
like you said,
can you
they start
see
out
it now?
forward and then they
Oh
go
yeah,
to
I
the
guess
back.
that makes sense. Yeah, I guess that makes
Yeah.
sense. Oh my god.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Ziggy, stop. That's my Amazon device for any of you out there.
There you go. Yes.
I was having interference issues when I used the Alexa name.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yep.
And I kindly spelled that, so if anybody has one that's listening, it won't go bonkers.
We have one, but it's in a different room than this, so it's okay.
I,
So,
uh,
mhm,
I was watching a show, and I think it was Dwayne Johnson
mhm.
on Ellen. I think that's what it was. And he starts out, and she's like, "So, what do you have to say?" Or something like that at the beginning. And before he sits down, he goes, "I'd like to say," and he's like, "Amazon device," if we use the name. He's like, "What are airplanes made out of?" Then he just laughs. He goes, "You're welcome, TV audience."
He's
And yeah, right away,
cruel.
here's mine. Blah, 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 blah. And it was like a 10-minute spiel of what airplanes are made out of.
Oh, that's just mean.
I'm like, that was pretty funny. And they're both just like killing themselves laughing, right?
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
like, that's funny. That's funny. That's
That
quite
is
funny.
good.
Mhm.
That's right. Okay.
All right.
Um, there's one place where cats cannot see. Where is it?
There's one place, like a physical place.
Mhm.
I'm get I'm gonna say if it's complete total like enclosed black darkness underwater. They can't open their eyes. I don't know.
Nope, they can.
Oh, I don't know. They
Hi,
can see in
Mary.
the they can see in the dark, but I don't know if they can see in like absence of light dark.
They can't see under their nose.
Oh. Oh, you mean
Yeah, where?
no, that
Physically,
makes
where?
sense.
Yeah.
Which is why it's really amazing when you watch the cats here. We have like a food blend mix of kibble, and they pick out the one
Ah,
kind. They pick
yes.
out the one kind, which they're clearly doing with like their tongues and their noses because they're not doing
They're
this in
smelling it.
between each
That's right.
bite. Yeah.
Yeah.
We call those the cookies in the food
Yes,
because
because they're the yummy things.
they'll start crying that they're out of food, and you're like, "You're not out of food, you're just out of cookies, aren't you?" Mhm.
You'll have to call them something else because cookies are sweet and cats cannot taste sweet.
Well, this is true, but this is just the word Conrad's always used.
I suppose, yeah.
He's always called cat treats cookies or
Okay.
biscuits,
Yeah, biscuits is, yeah.
but they're nothing like either. Oh, that's what I was gonna tell you. Did you know I was watching a show and they explained that if you're ever to the point that you're so poor that you can only afford like cat or dog food because you can buy like massive bags for cheaper than like
Yeah,
normal food, you want to buy cat food
really.
because dog food's primary thing is made to make it a binder for when they go poop. Whereas cat
Mm.
food, they actually have to add flavor and taste to it. They don't really worry
Well,
about
dogs
that
will eat
apparently.
poop, so, they'll eat
Yeah,
whatever.
apparently they don't really worry about that with dog food, but for cat food, they
Hmm.
worry about taste. So there you go. If you're ever so poor that you're having to eat pet food, go for
Yeah,
cat food.
yeah, I guess, yeah. Hi, Kristen. Oh, wow. Okay, so we've got 2 people watching us. Kristen and
Hello.
Mary are both
Hello,
watching.
Kristen and Mary.
So, yes.
Welcome
Um
to What Samara Doesn't Know About Cats.
And
So,
next time we have to do this, we'll do a double blind
yeah. So
type
she
of.
currently lives with 4.
She lives with 4 cats, yes.
We were up
Okay,
to 6, so, it's better now.
all right. So how well can a cat hear?
Very, very well. Very
In
well.
in amounts of times more than a human, how can they hear?
Well, that's harder. I'm gonna go like at least like 15. Let's go 15. 15 sounds like a nice roundish number.
Mary, Kristen, do you guys have a guess? Okay, so Mary can't have cats. She can only tolerate dogs because of her allergies.
You can
How about you,
still
Kristen?
guess.
You can still guess how many more times than a human can a cat hear?
You can't do any worse than
Okay,
I'm doing.
Kristen's guessing 10 times and Mary's bowing out, it looks like. It is 5. A cat can hear 5 times better than a human.
That's still a lot.
That
Wait,
is still
a
a
hard
lot.
of hearing person or a really good hearing person? That's gonna make a difference too.
No, it's just your average person.
I know that they can hear very well because like they can distinguish between cars driving up and like yeah. Yeah, like when I had my 2 cats, they knew who was coming home if it was me or John just by like which vehicle pulled up outside the building and which key jingles probably is what they were listening to as our key jingles in the
And
hallway.
footfalls, the
Yeah,
feet
that
as they hit
too.
the ground, because
Yeah,
they'll also be able to feel it in their paws,
yeah,
which is
because
kind of wild.
the 6'6" man and the 5'4" woman do not walk the same.
They don't, yeah, they're not the same.
No.
Okay. So, in according to a human's age, approximately what age level would a cat be able to learn at? Would it be able to learn at infancy, toddler, school age, adulthood? What level of human development
They
could a
start
cat
learning
learn
like
at?
in infancy kind of thing, like maybe like toddler-ish. Let's go with toddler-ish.
Okay,
That's
Kristen,
my guess.
Mary, what do you think? Sam's going with toddlerish. She is thinking early adolescence. Okay, Kristen, like 7th grade. Okay. And Mary, what do you think? Mary's taking a little longer. Mary might be looking up the answer.
She's cheating. I
She's
love
not
it.
cheating.
I love it.
Mary's not that kind of girl.
She's
Okay.
being industrious.
They can learn about the same as a 2 or 3-year-old child.
Toddler for the win.
Toddlerhood, yes.
I have
Yes.
3 right now.
Okay, so this one is close to one that you've answered before.
That doesn't mean I'll get it right.
What percentage of an adult cat's life is spent sleeping?
The other 2/3.
Which
No.
would be approximately how much?
I'm not. Okay, so we figured out that it's about 8 hours for grooming,
Yeah.
and then we'll give them like, I don't know, like 2 hours for maybe 3 hours for grazing and zoomies.
Okay.
So that's like 10. So I'm gonna go 14.
Okay, so which is approximately what percent of the day?
Oh, I don't know, Kim. That's math. Ziggy, what's the percentage of 14 out of 24?
14 is 58.33% of 24.
58.33%. That's
There
my
you go.
answer.
Okay. So Kristen says 70%. And Mary's having some fibromyalgia pain, so she's a little slow on the uptake. Mary, we'll pray for you, okay? Because that's
We will. That's
yes, we'll
not
put
fun.
some ones in the chat for Mary. Ones are basically kind of the hug kind of thing. It's just easier to type a one.
Oh, I like it. I like it. I have to
So
remember that. That's cool.
yeah. Earlier we were talking about how long a cat would groom for, and that's approximately 8 hours in a day. And you were right when you began. About 66% of time is sleeping. So the other 2/3 of the time is sleeping. 50% in light sleep and 15% in deep sleep.
Come on. Come on. Speaking of kitties.
What are the purposes of a cat's? Oh, hello there, Penny. This
You
is Samara's friends. This is her roommate, Sphinx cat, Penny. Hi, sweetie. So, what is the purpose of a cat's grooming?
Grooming?
Yeah.
Well, part is probably to keep clean. Because cats like to be clean. Penny, can you answer this one?
Why do you groom, Penny?
I don't know.
Okay, Kristen?
It's to do with scenting too, I think.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with that.
Okay,
Clean
so
and grooming.
clean and for smell. Okay.
Yeah.
Kristen and Mary, what do you think? Clean, keep nits off, and self-soothe. Okay, that's good.
Oh,
Mary,
that's
do
a
you have
good
anything
one.
for us?
Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh no, you're gonna get in my hair. Oh no.
You have cleaned her ears though, right?
Oh yes.
Oh,
He
good.
did that
Okay,
that night.
good. My shirt came clean. Shout worked
Good.
very well.
Good.
Yes. The problem we're talking about here is that Penny had some brown glick in her ears, and she was rubbing up against my light colored shirt. So I had these brown patches all over my shirt. It was kind of gross. But
I did
hey,
a smell check just to make sure it wasn't
yeah, it was not
from
poo.
the other end.
Yeah, no, it was ears, definitely. Okay, so cats grooming stimulates blood flow to their skin, regulates body temperature, and helps them relax.
That's cool.
And to be a diva, yes.
That is cool. Be a diva. I like that. That's a good
Yeah,
answer.
yes. Penny is definitely a diva. She is a I just I never thought I would really enjoy a hairless cat. I always thought that they'd be kind of gross and spiky and icky. Man, she is
It's
so
like peach
soft.
fuzz. It's like peach fuzz.
Exactly. It feels like
The best way to
velvet.
describe. Yeah, I
Absolutely.
kind
It's
of thought the same
wonderful.
until my one of my past bosses, his wife is a vet and runs a vet clinic, and they have a hairless cat at the vet clinic, and I was kind of like, okay, and like they tend to be the most friendliest cats because they want to be able to get close and cuddle you for your warmth.
Yeah. It depends on what your allergy is, Kristen.
Yeah,
One of the young men in Samara's house is allergic to their spit, so the saliva. And so any cat that grooms itself for any reason whatsoever, all he has to do is rub up against that and he's allergic. So
yeah.
some people are it's the
But if it's
dander
the
itself.
fur, you're usually more okay.
Yeah, if it's the
I mean,
fur,
she
it
does
depends on what
still
your
have
allergy is.
she still has a little tiny kind of like peach fuzz, like we said. And even her
Yeah.
whiskers, like she has whiskers, but they're only like a couple millimeters long, like 2, 3, maybe. I think the
Mm,
longest one's about 5.
okay. Okay. And does she shed much?
I don't really know. How would I tell here, Kim?
I don't know. Do you get
Don't
peach
know.
fuzz on your black clothing?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right.
I mean, she probably does shed a bit. I mean, we shed skin, so
Absolutely. Yep. Okay. So dogs can make up to 10 sounds, 10 distinctive sounds. How many different distinctive sounds can cats make?
many more. I'm gonna go with what am I gonna go with? They like kind of mimic you too. I don't know. I'm gonna go with like 86. That's my number.
Okay, so Kristen says 50, you said 86. Mary, do you have a guess as to how many different sounds a cat will make?
I saw a really cute
Mary.
video yesterday that they were like writing words up that were like interpreting the kitty, and the cat was like, "Why?" Because the door was closed. Why?
Ah!
Oh, hello.
Come back!
But it was really funny because like it was like there was one and it was like hello, and the cat's like, "Hello," and it like literally sounded like it was saying hello. It was very
Oh,
funny.
that's awesome. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, you didn't like that? Okay.
Oh, yeah, yeah, be very careful what you say around poor Penny.
What did
Gracious,
I
she's
say?
sensitive.
What did I say? Did I say something mean? I'm sorry. I'll give you pets and it'll all be better.
Okay, so dogs can make about 10 sounds, cats can make about 100.
Oh, I was gonna say that first, and I thought, no, that seems a little over.
That seems like a little much,
Okay.
but 100. Like you said, they
Probably.
mimic. They mimic things like even birds and the chirps and all of that stuff.
Uh-huh.
Very
And they make
cool.
that and they make that weird like clicky noise when they're like hunkered down watching birds and like things that they're like
Yep, that
that they're
hunting.
yeah,
Yep,
chitter. It's like a chitter.
yep. No, Mary, dogs have 10 that they can do. Cats have 100. What is unusual? Okay, hang on. What can a cat do that a human cannot do in order to stave off dehydration? So a cat can, a human can't, in order to not become dehydrated.
Uh, I don't know.
I believe it, Kristen. Absolutely. I remember reading once that meowing was evolved to mimic a baby cry to get a human's attention.
Yes. Yeah, I've heard that kind of a meow. It's creepy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm.
Okay, so what can a cat do that a human can't in order to become not dehydrated?
I really don't know.
Kristen is right. They can drink salt water.
Oh, yeah, okay, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
In our house, the cats like the natural spring water, which is they like drinking the water of the plant pots. That's like the preferential. We joke about it's the natural Aquafina type spring water from the
The
plant.
spring water with the
Stinky,
slight essence of
like
dirt.
stinky out. Yeah, yeah. Big essence of dirt.
Big essence of dirt. Essence of fertilizer. Would you like
Mm-hmm.
some fertilizer, kitty kitty?
It tastes natural with that dirt in it.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Oh,
Hold
you're
on
off.
to what? There she goes. Okay. I don't think this is only with cats. Actually, I'm fairly certain it's not. Just a statement here. Cats may choose to mate with their siblings. I think dogs would too. I think most animals would at some point.
I mean, people do sometimes. I didn't say
Uh-huh.
that.
Shh.
Nobody I know personally,
No,
though
no,
we
no, no.
do bug one of our friends about his cousin.
Oh
But
boy.
there is a story behind that.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay.
When
So, why do we believe that cats have 9 lives?
because they're very good at like getting out of bad situations and like falling out of trees and landing on their feet and like they're very good at escaping things that like yeah, I would
Okay.
just straight up be dead and a cat can get out of that.
Kristen, what do you think? How about you, Mary? Agree with Samara. They're very agile. Yes. Okay. And they can cheat death.
Yeah.
All right. So it says that it is because of their strong reflexes and their keen sense to make them able to survive dangerous conditions. So, yeah, they can squish between small areas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They're much better at stopping super fast too than we are.
Yes. Much because they can just, their claws.
Well, and I mean, like, I literally have watched cats that just kind of like, and like almost jump backwards to like avoid
Oh, I
hitting
have seen them
something.
jump backward. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, I've also seen my cat who used to like run headfirst in the bathtub, so they're not all.
Not all of that smart, huh?
We're pretty
What does
sure
a
we're pretty sure he had brain damage because he had feline parvo when he was little, and like, yeah,
Oh,
he'll run
yeah.
down the hallway and just keep running and run. You'll hear this
Yeah.
donk, and you know he ran into the bathtub. So,
No,
and
that
it's
is
not because he
definitely
slid into it on the linoleum. It's because he literally would run in. He's special.
wow.
He's my
Okay.
special little boy.
So what does a cat find threatening?
Uh, one thing I think they can feel like I think they can read like our emotions and how we're doing and stuff like that. So I think if like their people are scared or freaked out, I think they like and frightened. I think they know that.
Mhm.
But like any kind of predator animals for them for sure.
Okay.
Uh, they seem
It's
to
a
be
good
smart
answer.
enough to try to get away from cars. So I'm gonna like
One would
you
think,
know,
but you see too many
things
on the
things
roads.
things that are bigger than them per se. I guess.
Okay. Kristen says loud, sudden moving large things.
Oh yeah, yeah,
That's a
yeah.
good thing. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
a good description. Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are all good answers, but no.
Oh,
Staring them in the eye is the best way to threaten a cat.
really?
Yep. Stare at a cat in the eye and see if it turns its head, like how long it takes for them to turn their head.
Again, I think
It's
Akuma has brain damage.
there is that, yeah.
He is very good at just right back at you.
What percentage of cats will respond to the smell of catnip?
It's not all of them.
Okay.
People think a lot of people think that all cats love catnip, and they don't.
Mm.
I do not know the percentage though.
Okay, what do you think, Kristen? Mary? Oh, we have somebody else here. We have another person in on the mix. I don't know who they are though.
Hello, other person.
Hello, other person. So Kristen says about 50% like catnip.
I'm gonna go like 60.
60. Mary, what do you think? And other anonymous person in the viewership, what do you think for percentage of cats who like catnip?
We're testing how much I don't know about the cats that I have. I'm not doing well.
Okay, so Beep Boop. I don't know who that is, but I love the name. Our cat hated catnip. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
yeah,
My friend gave
about
me a catnip plant because her 3 cats all hated it.
yeah. I actually grew catnip in my garden by accident. Somebody told
Ooh,
me it was a different plant, and oh, were they wrong? And it spreads like a weed.
yeah.
Man, oh man. Okay, so no, only about half of the cats in the world like catnip. So yeah, 50, maybe up to 60%.
And then there's silver vine, which is kind of a similar idea to catnip, but
Mm-hmm.
there's cats that like it and don't like it too.
Yeah,
It's kind of
exactly.
cool because it comes in like a stick.
Oh, okay.
And we bought it when I lived with Jen, and Akuma thought it was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Her cat thought the stick was cool, but didn't care that it was silver vine.
Okay.
And I brought it here, and the cats here like all went crazy nuts. So I don't even know where those sticks have gone to now because they're probably under furniture somewhere or in the living
Okay.
or in the living room, never to be seen again.
All right. Here's one for you. If you have 3 cats, how many litter boxes should you have?
I know this.
Oh,
Hold on.
Mary says catnip actually helps to calm down a dog too. Nice.
Oh, that's cool to know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with 5.
If you have 3 cats, you need how many litter boxes? Sam says 5. Kristen says 3. 3 cats, 4 boxes.
I think it's like 1.5 per cat or something like that when you have multiple cats.
It just says to have one for each cat.
Oh,
They
fair
will
enough.
know which one is theirs. Probably have them separated out somewhere.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
So it doesn't work.
Not with our dumb cats.
Oh, okay.
Because
So,
we didn't have room for 3 and we had 3 cats. So we had 2 out for a while and they just all used both of them.
okay.
I think they have 3 litter boxes out now for them, and Kat said they still all just use all 3 litter boxes. They basically just go and pick whichever one's the cleanest.
Uh
Just
yeah.
like
Try keep
so it's
them all
always
clean.
cool to see which one they go to when I cleaned all of them on the same day.
I suppose. Yeah, there is that. Okay. So what is it that people think cats love, but they cannot have?
Milk, dairy,
Dairy. Unfortunately true.
that's really bad for them.
Yes. Yeah, milk is very bad for them. As babies, milk is great. It doesn't just have to be cat milk. But
Yeah.
no, as they get older, they lose their ability to process lactose-rich foods. What is okay? How do I put this? This is a statement. Don't want to give you the statement. Um, what part of a cat's vision is better than that of a human?
Their night vision. They have it.
Yep. Night vision. Oh no, beep boop. Had a cat. Ooh, definitely learned that the hard way when a cat we took in barfed behind our wood burning stove. Oh, yuck. Oh, that would smell so bad. All right, so night vision. Yes, night vision. And there's one more thing that's better than humans.
Oh. Probably like um motion. I think they're better at motion too. I'm going with motion.
Okay.
'Cause that's part of like the
Kristen, beep
hunting
boop.
skill.
Mary, what do you think? What aspect of a cat's vision is better than a human's? Night vision and what else?
So you can see like the smallest thing move. It is crazy.
Night and motion too? Okay, it's actually their peripheral vision.
Hmm.
Night vision and peripheral vision are better than a human's.
Fair enough.
Okay. But also, cats should get glasses because they are nearsighted.
Yes. And I'm pretty sure cats only see in black and white, don't they? Is that cats or
I
is that
don't know.
dogs?
I
I can't
think
remember.
dogs can do black and white.
I don't know
Yes,
if
you're
cats
right,
see
beep
in
boop.
black and white.
That's night vision and peripheral. Um, all right. I'm going to do two more here, okay? And then we will wrap up our trivia for the night. Now, I want a vote. Type one if you want this, two if you don't, three if you don't care. Okay. I'm thinking we could do a trivia night or a trivia session sometime during the week like this. So, but it would be the trivia that we'd all have to be able to guess. Okay. So, what do you think? Is it a good idea? Not so good idea? You don't care? You think it's a good idea? Okay, Kristen?
One.
Love trivia. All right. Sam's a one. All right. Good. I like that. Oh, Beep Boop is a one. All right. Beep Boop, is your other name C3PO? BB6? No? Motion me into? Okay, excellent. So now the question is this, because I love trivia. Love trivia. Okay. The question is this: when do you want to do it? Do you want to do it on, say, a Monday, Wednesday, or Friday afternoon? I cannot do Tuesday and Thursday afternoons because I'm teaching. Monday, Wednesday, Friday afternoons, Sam is busy. All
Well,
three
early
afternoons?
afternoon. Early afternoon.
Early afternoon, you're busy?
Hmm.
Okay.
I get home at like 2.
2. 2 o'clock Central Standard Time is when Sam gets home. So probably the earliest you would be able to do it would be maybe 3 o'clock Central, which would be 4 o'clock Eastern Standard, 2 o'clock Mountain Standard,
Mhm.
and 1 o'clock Pacific Standard. I can't believe I know all of that. I have too many people in too many different
That's
time zones in my
impressive.
life. Isn't it though?
Rob and I
I'm
couldn't even figure out when wrestling was supposed to be on in Edmonton on Friday. We did horrible. We were wrong.
okay. All right. You work 8 to 5, but remotely, and sometimes things are slow. Wednesday is my slowest day. Wednesday's a good day for me too. Friday, okay. Okay, Kristen, you're in Central. Friday, what time? Beep boop.
Maybe we'll have to rotate it around.
Yeah. Well, rotating too much becomes
This is true. This is
troublesome.
true.
Okay. Okay. So, uh, Friday is good for Beep Boop. Wednesday is better for Kristen. Beep Boop, how do you feel about Wednesday afternoons at some point? And what time zone are you in? You could do Friday? Okay, let's do Fridays then. Friday. What time? Should we say 3 o'clock Central Standard? How does that sound?
Up until we skip time zones. Sure. Welcome to Saskatchewan. We don't switch our clocks, we switch time zones.
That's right, exactly.
Try
So
explaining
we'll
that to
do.
somebody in England.
Oh,
What do you mean you don't switch your clocks? No, we just skip to the next time zone.
okay. So we will do Fridays at 3 p.m. You'll just take lunch that day, 3 o'clock. Works for me. So we're going to do Fridays at 3 p.m. for our trivia. And that's all of March is what I have. The last Friday of March is Good Friday. We will not have a show that day at all.
I forgot I
There we
can't look
go.
at my calendar.
Okay, so Beep Boop is in Central Time too. Yeah, basically we just stay Central, whether it's Central Daylight or Central Standard. We stay Central Standard. So
No,
that's
we don't. We switch to mountain half the year. What are you
no,
talking about?
that's Mountain Daylight. That's different. Central Standard is the same as Mountain Daylight Time.
Oh, okay.
I know what I'm talking about. I'm smartish.
Sure. I just know
I
we
do
don't change our
scientific
clock.
things.
We just have to adjust to everybody else switching their clocks.
Exactly. Yeah, Mary, you, Sam, and I are all in the same boat. We don't work outside the home. Kristen works from home. How about you, Beep Boop? Never heard of Mountain Daylight? Oh, okay.
It's Alberta.
It's Alberta. Yeah,
And the strip
Alberta, and
below it.
I was gonna say, and just a little bit of BC. So
That's
yeah,
true. That's true. And it's kind of like the strip below and the strip above it. Yeah.
that's right. She works part-time Wednesday, Friday. WFH? What's when? WFH. I don't know that one is. Okay.
Is that
So
like a earn day off kind of shortcut, maybe?
maybe. I don't know. Okay. And now one more very difficult. Oh, work from home. Okay. Yeah. Just
Right. Yeah.
okay. Now the next question is this: do you want to stay in the chat, or would you like everybody to be on screen? Because we have enough room. We could have everybody on screen if such is your deepest desire. That way you can, actually get your
There is a way to
answer in.
like do this, which like turns off your camera too if you don't want to be seen per se.
That's true. Yes, if you'd rather not be seen. It's just that means you can answer more quickly. So would you like to be on camera or not on camera? And by on camera, I mean like a video panel. We don't have to see you. You'd be up for
No,
either? Okay.
you can do this.
Yep.
There is this option. It's a very easy little button. Trust me, if it was tricky, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Okay. Chat for Beep Boop. Kristen is up for either way. And Mary, I know I'm with you online numerous times. In fact, this coming Tuesday, the 5th. Oh, you don't have to dress up. Oh, gracious. No. No. The only reason I'm even sort of dressed up is because I teach in the afternoons on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's why
I came from church.
there you go. So yeah, for me, dressed up is I
But
have mascara and stuff.
I have sports shorts on. I only got that far in changing.
That's
So
okay.
Kim said, "Hey, help.
Help me. My person decided not to come. Okay. So we will do Friday afternoons.
I
We
keep wanting
will.
to put this in my calendar and I can't. I wrote it
Okay.
down. It's on a napkin.
All right. So everybody, send me dooby 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 doo. Where's my email one? There we are. Send me your contact information to myotherskeeperis@gmail.com. That way I can invite you for your trivias on Friday.
Oh, I guess I
Oh,
don't
we
need
have a
to do
fourth
that.
person too. Is your calendar on your computer, Samara?
It is on my phone, which is what I'm
It's on
using.
her
Yes.
phone. Oh, okay. All right.
Yes, that is why.
Okay,
That
so
is why I am jotting notes with my pen on a napkin.
perfect. Perfect. So beep boop, you don't watch regular, or you won't be here regularly, but you can watch when you can. That's awesome. It's all we can ask. Just do when you can. We won't hold it against you much. We'll just judge you for a long time and, you know.
Oh, we're by it. Never mind.
Okay. So I will see everybody again on Friday, March 1st at 3 p.m. Make sure you just get me your contact information, or if I have you on Facebook, I can send you. Oh, thank you, Kristen. So I can send you your invite. We will start at 3 p.m., but I will probably send your invite between 3:15 and 3:25. Somewhere in that 10-minute mark, so we
Kim,
have
if
time
we're
to. Yes.
starting at 3, shouldn't you send that sooner?
No, no, we.
You just want to get all the answers first so that you win.
I
I gotcha.
do.
I'm going to start with a 15 to 20-minute head start before the rest of you.
Okay, so yes, I will get in touch with
2?
you 1:45 to 5:45. So between 10 and 15 minutes ahead of time. Oh, I love you so much. Okay.
I'm
All
like,
right,
wait a
ladies.
minute.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I really appreciate this. And I'll see you on Friday. Oh, don't forget, though, actually, Thursday evening this week, Cheryl Bolt is a lady in my community who had a lot of years of infertility, and she has adopted 2 children who are now parents themselves. So she's now a grandma. And so she's going to talk about her journey through infertility and adoption process. So I will see you Thursday evening or Friday afternoon. I'll talk to you later.